Hello everyone. I got another, I guess, helpful tip for you guys. We try our best to play every game on this system, but it's tough playing a few thousand games. So I'll give you guys a quick tip here. You try to, for example, like if you try to go and play a game and it doesn't play properly, this system comes with multiple cores and emulators that you can use per game or per system. So whenever a game doesn't play properly, I highly recommend trying to switch it. So I'm going to demo you guys on how to do that. So let's try to find a game that may have some issues. As it is, Nintendo 64 is one of the hardest systems to emulate, I find. Even on a PC, you'll see a glitch here and there, but I think let's say Mario Kart here, it runs fairly well. So what I did was I actually changed it so it doesn't run well, and then I'll show you guys how to fix that. So let's go in there and see how it glitches and runs slow, and then we'll switch it up. All right, as you can see like a little bit of stuttering there. I'm gonna push start. And I don't know if you guys could hear it, but the audio is very choppy. And the graphics is just very choppy as well. So let's just get in there and play something just so we can see how slow it is. See, it plays fine in game, but it's pretty bad. So I'm just gonna get out of this, and let's go ahead and change the settings. So in order to change settings, if you look at the bottom side of your TV or your screen, you'll see an option for options, I guess, and that's the select button on your controller. So if you purchased the 8-bit DL controllers, I don't know if you can see that, it's all black, that's the option button there. So let's go ahead and click that. Now you have to select the game to get into the options for that specific game. So I've already highlighted Mario Kart 64. I'm gonna hit select to go into options, and then what you want to do is edit this game's metadata. Once you're in there, you can actually do a lot of things, but for this tutorial, we're just going to change up the emulator to something that would work. So the system for N64, there are two emulators. There's this MuPin 64 Plus and LibRetro. Let's go ahead and choose this one, and then under that emulator, there are multiple cores. So we can try all of these if you'd like. But let's try the N64 and see how that one works. So we've changed our core, we've changed our emulator, and I'm just gonna go ahead and save these settings. Okay, great. I'm gonna exit out of there. And now let's run it once more under the different settings. Okay, push start. Immediately you guys see how smooth it runs now. It's not choppy audio, and the video seems to run smoother. All right, so just gonna get out of there. Now the other thing you guys can do is if you want to change the the emulator or the core settings for the entire system itself, say the N64, you can actually push start, which will go into the menu, the main menu, and then go down to advanced settings, and then you can go down to advanced emulator configuration, and then in here you can pick and choose the different systems. So if we go to the N64 settings, and then here you can actually choose the emulator and core for the entire set of ROMs. Now this won't affect games that you've already set manually. The ones that you've set manually, like the example that we just went through just now, it'll continue to use that specific emulator and core that you set it to, but anything else that's set to default will use that setting. So for example, if we go to, like, I'm gonna hit select on Mortal Kombat, and let's see if I made any changes to this. If I go to edit games, as you can see right there, it says default, so it's gonna actually use the settings that we set for the entire system. So I'm just gonna exit out of there, but yeah, that's a quick little tutorial on how to change your emulator and core per system. Thanks, guys.